what is my supplement stack and what do I recommend to people. Now, obviously, I cannot give direct health advice. I'm not a doctor. I don't do any of that kind of stuff. I can just tell you what I kind of go off of, and I've been using this pretty consistently to where I'm able to effectively, finish my workout, have good energy throughout the day, and all that kind of stuff. So obviously, if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe and continue to ask me your fitness questions. Just getting into this. So basically, my morning starts off with a very cold shower. This kind of just like wakes me up. It kind of primes like my central nervous system, just makes me feel good. And then without, kind of any kind of delay, I like to pretty much have a big scoop of creatine monohydrate, usually between 5 and 10 grams. And then I'll do some sort of like a push-ups or like a little kind of like HIIT workout just to kind of get the blood flowing. Nothing crazy. This probably lasts about, I don't know, a couple minutes, maybe like 3 to 5 minutes. I'll do like push-ups, maybe like some curls, and I'll do like some like jumping jacks, whatever the case may be, get the blood flowing. Few peptides I like taking is NAD+, which is pretty good when it comes to just getting your day started. Apart from that, I like to also take a scoop of pre-workout, which is usually about 300 to 400 grams of caffeine with some L-citrulline, which obviously helps with blood flow. Those kind of get me going. I will also drink a liquid IV kind of pouch with, probably like a full thermos of water. If I don't take that, then I like to have water with lemon. I think that those are pretty good ways to get your day started. Apart from that, I will, go out in the sun. I'll do, maybe 15, 20 minutes of either meditation, or I'll just kind of look at my workload that I need to get done. And this allows my body to wake up. You get the vitamin D, and sun is just very beneficial, right, for your overall just your mood and just your skin, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, you don't want to go too excessive into the sun because it can obviously dry out your skin, but I love it. Now, other supplements that I, kind of do recommend is just different kinds of like vitamins and whatever the case may be, right? So for me in particular, I love taking magnesium, zinc, vitamin D. Depending on how I'm feeling, I don't really mess too much with vitamin C unless, I'm exposed to more like, maybe it's like colder outside, or, you want just some kind of like immune system boost. But usually my diet kind of accounts for all of that anyway. And yeah, that's pretty much my little regimen where it comes to like getting my day started, my supplements. A lot of questions about protein powders. I don't really recommend this unless you're somebody that cannot have efficient like macros with your meals. I think that protein powders, you want to have a very high quality type of protein powder. So I typically like Ghost powder, or I'll do like a Vega. It's like a vegan type of protein, but it's just really high quality. I don't really like to go like too vegan-y, but it's pretty decent. Outside of that, I don't really mess with too many other kinds of supplements. I think that, less is more unless you have like severe deficiencies. And obviously, if you lack, energy and stuff like that, I also do take vitamin B12. I take that pretty consistently as well, just because it helps balance out my energy levels. Aside from that, you obviously want to have good sleep. As long as you're getting about maybe 7 to 8 quality hours of sleep, you should feel pretty well rested, in my opinion. Side note, I do like to structure my workouts pretty much in the beginning of my days, just because I am more fresh. I have a lot of energy to expel into the workout. And then once you do that, you're kind of just, you feel fresh, you feel good for the day. And then, obviously working a few hours, you go hit the gym. I don't like having food until after my workout. I just feel like it messes with my brain fog, and I just don't feel as productive whenever I have food in my system. So that also helps me move most of my calories towards the end of the day, which allows me to have bigger meals. Obviously, I eat very flexibly, so I still enjoy like steak, sushi, burgers, pizza, etc. And so pushing my calories towards the end of the day also helps me set up for just more enjoyable food. And I don't have as much cravings naturally, because most of my food is towards the end of the night when most people get their cravings anyway. Also, if you're going to be doing 2 kinds of workouts, and that can be like weights or running or jiu-jitsu, anything like that, I highly recommend don't do it too close to bedtime, because that's going to affect how well you sleep. I would highly recommend, if you're going to divide these, I would do probably your like harder like weight training in the mornings, and then from there you want to maybe do like some sort of like low intensity cardio, maybe go for like a walk at night. I like to do this while I'm like on the phone, either like talking to my business partners or family members, catching up with people, or just kind of like going through like a meditative type of walk. I find that that's very beneficial. So that is my little like morning routine / like supplement regimen. If you have any questions, always just drop them in the comment section. I'm happy to cover whatever topics you guys want to see next. And again, make sure you're subscribed. I'll see you all soon. Bye.